Well, black pastors were not silent in the pulpit on yesterday as they spoke out about the actions that Donald Trump, the thug in chief, took in Venezuela. Here is what some of them had to say.
We must mark on this morning the fact that on Saturday, a criminal regime invaded a sovereign nation. We must be clear that invading sovereign nations is the business of America. That the founding of America is the invasion of sovereign nations, the pillaging of nations. And people say, we've never done this before. No, you remember Manuel Noriega? Panama, Haiti, Cuba. The list goes on and on and on. And I need us to be very clear, America has not changed. They are invading because of nothing other than greed and avarice. They want to control Venezuela's resources. W.B. Du Bois talks about how nations use propaganda to cover up their true intentions. So they might talk about freedom, but this ain't about no freedom. It ain't never been about freedom. The American project is not about freedom. I now understand what Herbert Hoover meant when he said the business of America is business. What he means is not human beings, not caring for one another, but extraction and the building of wealth. That is what America has been about, and that is what America is about. But we know the God who demands something different. And we will be a place of truth and a place of love.
Babylon, with its military might, in a real sense, have decided that they are going to take over a sovereign nation that has its own government. They're going to take over this sovereign nation. And after they take over the sovereign nation, then they decide, I'm going to run it. Now, I got to park right there because that has never worked out. United States of America. As a matter of fact, I'm old enough. Y'all too young to know. But we tried to run Panama. We tried to run Iraq. We tried to run Afghanistan. Every time we try to run another country that is sovereign and independent because of our agenda of greed and snatching oil, our agenda of taking over with an imperialistic mindset, it always results in chaos for that country. It always results in death. Did y'all see the mess yesterday where a press conference was held in Mar-a-Lago and they are bragging about how swift and sweet the kidnapping was of another nation's leader? Now, to be sure, he's a thug, he's a lowlife, but he's their thug and their lowlife. And we really can't talk about somebody else's leader being a thug and a lowlife when our own president got convicted on 34 counts. You talk about the supreme thug. Hey, y'all, he's arrested. And they're talking about him because he allegedly is drug trafficking. Now, you gave a pardon and release someone who had been convicted of drug trafficking, but somehow this one is someone that you are going to have tried and convicted. I got to park right there. I think the difference is oil. I think that's what he said, did he not? We're going to take our oil back. Did y'all hear that nonsense? How you gonna take back oil on another country's property and declare it's yours? I'm just trying to let you know that, my sisters and brothers, that's what's happening.
All right. Pastor saying what needs to be said.
Hello, I'm Isaac Hayes III, founder and CEO of Fanbase, and I'm here with a very important message. We are at a turning point in the Black community where we must have equity in the apps we use that scale to billions of dollars. But this time, we own the infrastructure, we own the culture, and we shape the future. And Fanbase is the future. Fanbase combines the free functionality of Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube into an all-in-one platform built for the evolution of social media and monetization. With over 1.4 million users, that's real proof that we are shifting the conversation of tech ownership and equity for creators. So right now, I want you to go to startengine.com/fanbase and invest today. The minimum to invest is $399. That gets you 60 shares of stock in Fanbase at $665 a share. This marks a turning point in Black ownership of social media. If we don't take this opportunity to own social media right now, we will always be customers to our own creations. And that can't go on. So once again, go to startengine.com/fanbase and invest today. We must own the platforms where our voices live, our stories matter, and where our culture drives the world. Thank you.